Yo, what up? DJ Sus won the feature presentation. All right. Yo, I haven't seen this brother in a little while. One of the young goats, one of the most talented artists out right now. He got a project out with HitMaka. He got women going crazy in these streets for absolutely no reason. My brother, Eric Bellinger, what's up?
What's good? We here. Sus, how you feeling?
I'm feeling all right, man. Just gaining weight in the pandemic. How you doing?
Ooh, them quarantine pounds. I'm good, man.
Super pound.
I'm keeping the gym regimen up. R&B. Stay ready. You don't gotta get ready. I need abs at all times.
You need abs at all times, nigga. Send me your diet. I've had a 1-pack for years.
The Uno piece.
The sus Uno pack.
Sus Uno. I get it now.
Yo, talk to me about this project 1-800-HIT-EASY. Tell me about the name. I'm sure I could guess why it's called 1-800-HIT.
Listen, man.
But
me and Hit in our own right, both have been the go-to for a lot of different people in the game. And it's kind of like putting the names together, putting the powers together, masterminds. We got the whole squad behind it, and it's so many different intricate parts that when we get together, we're able to just have fun in the studio. We're like, all right, cool. What you think? Okay, cool. You want to load this up? 15 minutes, boom. 20 minutes, song done, boom. And it came from just working, really working. Like, I love to stay in the studio so much to people around me thought I was crazy. And I finally met somebody that loved to stay in the studio as much as me. Nice. So it's like, that's just what came from it, like endless hours of just, let's keep this one for ourselves. Let's keep this one,
Yo, as talented as you are, and you've been doing music for a little while, do you ever feel like you're underrated? Because in my opinion, you be writing records and doing.
I don't know. I don't think it's underrated. I think the people that once you hear, you be like, oh yeah, I get it. I think underrated is when people like don't think you really got it. I think I'm just under marketed. You feel me? Like under.
That's a good point. No, you definitely got it. But I mean, like, being in rotation the way like the Chris Breezys and all them are. I feel like Eric Bellinger should be on that rotation on the radio. And you're getting spins, don't get me wrong. It's just that the music's incredible. Like I know,
but that's why I just always divert it right back to the real vibes because I don't have the same budget. I mean, that's it.
I hear you.
Listen to the music. It's just as hard. And I'm writing the songs with these guys, for these guys, in these guys' face, with them together on some good family vibes. So it's not even like, how the Quentin Miller vibe is. It's not even that. It's really on some we get together, we collab, and it's been like that. Not like, for example, Chris Brown, that like since the Fame album, the Fortune album, the X album, the Indigo album, his new album coming. So I've been kind of looked at, from the behind the scenes aspect. And I think the people that know me that were introduced to me as a songwriter, they were introduced to me as a songwriter. So anytime somebody is, seen, it's hard to change your mind about them and give them another shot in another light, like a rapper gone singer or that's
the whole Kanye effect. Remember, Kanye was the illest producer and they did not want to accept him as a rapper.
They didn't want to do it. They didn't want to do it. So
but
now
then he became the biggest star in the world. Then he became the biggest star in the world.
That's why I'm quiet. That's why I'm able to be like, yeah, okay, cool. It's the underrated talk, but it's not. It's just like people we got to get the word out there some more. You know what I mean? But when people talking top 10, top 5, I be hearing some. You know what I'm saying? I be hearing my name in the vicinity of the regiment of the. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, I feel like, with what I'm doing with us and our small team, we got like 5 of us just really running and gunning for the past decade. And for us to really be competing and be compared amongst the greats.
I hear you.
Yeah, it's hard for me to rest with, you know what I mean, with the underrated. You know what I mean?
I understand. I was interviewing 7th Streeter, my friend 7th Streeter earlier, and she talked highly about you, and she's a great writer, and you're a great writer. How do you write for other people, man? I asked her the same question. Like, I know people write for other people all the time, but I don't understand the process because when you write for yourself, it's based off of your experiences. It's based off of, what you've seen, what you've gone through. Sometimes it's therapy and all that. So when you write for other people, unless you're just trying to make that radio hit, which I feel is different. How do you write for other people, like, and put yourself in their shoes?
Man, by literally doing that, you know, you really have to try to become that person. Their mindset, mentality is great to have conversation with people before you just start writing aimlessly, shooting in the dark. What's going on? What's up with you? What's your album talking about? You know, like what's up in your real life, you know? And then you're able to make a song that they can connect with, which is going to give you a 9 times out of 10 chance now that you got a better shot at a placement or something that they'll love and they'll fight for when it's time to pick that track list. So I think when you remove yourself and you really try to become the person and give them a song custom tailored for them, that's when they can connect, rather than, oh, I ain't using this one, let me send this over. They're gonna know, you know what I mean? Or it's just not gonna be as special and not as instant.
Now let's talk about your music. You got Only You movie, you know what I'm saying? Truth Hurts, which we were talking about before the interview, movie. This whole project is pretty much a fucking movie, to be honest with you. Breakfast in Bed movie. You know what I'm saying? For people who haven't heard the project yet, what can you say about this project besides that you and HitMaka have great synergy?
Yeah, I think experience, also just, you know, going for the hit. Like, we don't go in there to make album fillers, you know what I mean? Like, so you get a whole album of 2 people that only go for the moon. Every single song, we trying to write a song that is at least potentially worthy of being a top 10 song. You know what I mean? Like, that goes back to now, like how I was saying with this album, like these songs, can't nobody tell me these songs ain't just as good as any song you can hear on the radio right now for the past year.
Oh, they're better than a lot of the songs that's on the radio in the past year.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, it's hard for me to sit underrated when I know I'm the actual creator. So I know what I create, you know what I mean? Just as much as I know when On Chill happens, just as much as I know when Indigo happens. It's like, fam, it's the same song. That's been able to penetrate because people actually do rock with real music, new discovery. That's actually a real thing that exists in our culture today. So it's dope because I still get the like, hey, have you heard of this Eric Bellinger? Like, I'm like getting put on to people, you know what I mean? Which is like, it's always a great feeling to get new fans and for consumers to find a new artist.
Can R&B be as dominant as it was in the 90s again, you think? Because today's generation seems
it
like
will.
I feel like it will too. It seems like it's coming back, but I just feel like people in the 90s and early 2000s felt like they wanted to be in love, like there was love songs. Yeah. I feel like they don't want to be in love right now.
Nobody wants to be in love, bro. I never thought that the toxic vibe would really take over the actual motive behind women and men out here that's single. Like, now we're actually claiming this title called toxic.
I don't get it.
And I'm married of 6 years, going on 7 years with 2 kids. You feel me? Like, them is my kids. That's my wife. You feel me? We holding it down. We got the crib over here. We got the crib over there. This is my life. It's actual family. It's actual shit that matters. So for me, it's the opposite of what my narrative is. So on this project, I realized that a little bit more and try to tap into the conversations like the Truth Hurts. You know what I mean? Like Star Projectors, not like that. All them songs is more so toxic songs, but a lot of Eric Bellinger songs is real cuffing season. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But when me and Hit got together, he was like, "Hey, E, man, I need you to just, I understand you good over there, but we got to speak to the culture. He said, we got to speak to the culture, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's take this angle. And it may not be where I'm at.
Can I ask you a question? Stay right there. Does your wife ever get mad at some of the songs that you make because she's like, wait, like, what the fuck you saying in that song?
Nah, because this is new. I've been doing my whole career for the past decade about her.
Okay.
She like, yo, man, go live your life. Go do your thing. You know what I mean? The girls is like, yo, why isn't your wife in the video? She like, man, I got to work too. Get out of here, man. I'm an actor. I'm an actress.
Oh, you got a cool wife.
Oh, man, what? She the coolest, bro.
You know, I'm not saying, you know, she's not cool besides that, but usually my experience with females is like, no, you're going to show me. And you're going to post me. And you're going to talk about me. And you're going to let it be known. Damn it.
No way. And that's just something that I wanted to do because I couldn't hold it back. I couldn't not. You know what I mean? So I did Cuffin Season 1, Cuffin Season 2, Cuffin Season 3, all these albums. And it's just because this is what I'm led to do. This is my lane. This is what I want. Ain't nobody over here. Everybody want to go over there and be toxic. Everybody want to go over there and be sleeping with everybody. All right, cool. I'm gonna just be over here because I know that there's people out here that actually is on what I'm on too. So we're gonna rock with that.
Yeah, I want to have some R&B talk with you real quick because I'm a fan of R&B, and I'm not even. I don't want to talk about today's R&B. By the way, 1-800 Hit Easy, fucking incredible album. It's out right now.
Go get that,
yo. Jodeci, Jagged Edge, or Dru Hill?
Jagged Edge.
Really?
ASAP.
I thought you were gonna say Jodeci, my brother.
Jodeci for the harmonies and the runs in the church. I got a lot of that from them, but my song structures, I got that from J.E. all day.
Wow.
But with that, I got that from Jermaine Dupri. You know what I'm saying? I got that from Brian Michael Cox. So, you know what I mean? Like, these guys are extra different with the R&B. And Jagged Edge, they had that soul that was just like, it was not too much. Like doing the Jodeci stuff in today's day and age, it might be a little bit too much. People might not be able to take that in. But everything with Jagged Edge, it was they played it safe all the time, you know. So I was able to realize that their songs were all the same. Meet me at the altar with your white dress. Next song. Feels like I just walked right out of heaven. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of these songs is the same, but it's the same Janae effect, you know. So I was able to kind of learn from that.
Excluding the stuff that he's done that people hate. R. Kelly or Bobby Brown?
Kells.
Bobby Brown was a big R&B in the early 90s, but yeah, Kells had. By the way, let me say that again. Excluding the things that everybody hate that he's done.
Yeah, don't edit that.
We're just editing. We're not gonna. We're gonna leave this in. We're only talking about the music. We're not talking about anything else. Okay, we can't erase the fact that we grew up on this music. Is R. Kelly the king of R&B, excluding all the craziness?
Yeah, excluding all the craziness. That's all I'm saying.
Nobody. Yo, you're stupid. Nobody bigger. Like, I'm trying to think.
No, Babyface is the closest.
Yeah, Babyface. Yeah, Babyface wrote a lot.
But Kells just kind of had a different vibe that was like culturally always the vibe. Talk that shit in it. You know what I'm saying? That shit in there. Babyface was eloquently delicate, and I love that too.
Who's a better dancer, Chris Breezy or Michael Jackson? Rest in peace to the great Mike Jackson. So the greatest of all time in my opinion.
You know what? Freestyle, I'm giving it to Brown. Because Michael had his 4 moves that were crazy. They were crazy. They were a crazy 4.
I had this conversation with Dan.
But Breezy?
Chris, no disrespect. No, Chris, no disrespect. Because me and Chris go way back, even though I haven't seen him in years. Bro, I don't know if Chris could exist and do what he's doing and be inspired if Michael Jackson didn't exist.
Hey, man, you asked for the pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Michael, like, that's like saying, like, you know, like, Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson, and none of us would be who we are. You know what I mean? Like, Michael is, you know, he got it from him, but sometimes maybe, I don't know, the grasshopper becomes the sensei.
I hear you on that. What can we expect from Eric Bellinger in the near future?
Man, new music, new album. Already done. We already talking singles. We already talking artwork. We already talking creative direction. Nice. And I think that's it, man. It's the assembly line, Motown style of what we do. You know, my fans can expect new music after they, you know, rinsed the last one for 2 months, you know, and that's just kind of how we do it. I'm also developing new artists, signing producers, signing writers, and I'm making your favorite song, you know, a real platform for up and coming talent. You know, we do a lot of challenges and stuff like that on the social media sites, and we've became a hub for people to just reach out for advice and help. So it just kind of made sense to just kind of kick that off.
Yo, bro, for people who might not know, because I know everybody in the industry knows, but for people who might not know, what are some of the biggest records on radio that isn't yours that you wrote?
Oh, man.
In your career that people might not know that Eric wrote?
Yeah, man. You got like Usher, let me see. You got Chris Brown, New Flame, Chris Brown, Love More.
Okay.
You got Justin Bieber and Drake, Right Here. You got Wale, On Chill. You got Tiana Taylor, How You Want It. Man, I can go Trey Songs. Disrespectful, you know what I mean?
I'm just having him state this just in case some of y'all don't know, so you can put respect on his name.
Yeah, respect the perspective. You feel me?
Once again, 1-800-HIT-EASY is out right now. Eric Bellinger and HitMaka. Who are your favorite R&B singers of today, besides yourself?
Yeah, man. Favorite singers, I say like Janae for sure. She's always up there. I like SZA, Summer Walker, Alina Baraz.
And this is not because you wrote for them, right?
Nah. See, let me think.
Like, what are your favorite songs?
Alina Baraz is probably I ain't work with her. That's somebody I just listen to like when the most person at the end of the year, you know how everybody do their thing, like mine be her for sure.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Is there anybody that you haven't worked with that you want to work with? Because you've worked with so many incredible stars.
Yeah, man. I would love to circle back really and write with a lot of the people that I've written for their albums to now on my albums, you know, like do collabs, do features, because I done got in there with everybody. But now that I'm trying to like actually put my career to the forefront, just me as the artist, it's like, all right, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, let's get this feature going, Usher. Let's get this feature going, Tiana Taylor, you know, all the people that I just naturally work with. Because I really have worked with from Beyonce to Rihanna, you know, like, so now we got to get it on my vibes.
Well, man, I've been watching you work for a long time. I'm really excited to see you put out more music. I want to see you do records, all these huge artists, and you do cool music by your damn self. Shit.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that. But I know what that do, man. When you get them features, when you get that, you know, familiarity, it's a lot easier for people to say, oh, let me click on that. You know what I mean? A little more clickbait, a little more, you know, notoriety. And I think once they press play, once they give it a chance, they'll really keep listening.
I hear you. Anything that's gonna, as far as your goals going on outside of music, or that's your whole?
Yeah, acting. Nah, man. I did a movie where I did a little clip in a vibe. And then I did a TV show where I also made a cameo and had a couple of lines. And both of the times I just had so much fun. So I wanna definitely get into the acting scene, you know, in the near future.
Can you pull a Ludacris where you leave the music alone and just act?
Nah, I'm never doing that.
Okay. All right, I just want to see where you're going in the future.
Because I could do that, get maybe some more bread. But the music is, you know, that's really where my heart is for sure. There's no place like that booth, no place like that stage.
The name Eric Bellinger just sounds right. It sounds right for music, and it sounds right like Denzel Washington.
Ooh,
Eric Bellinger.
At first, listen, I used to wonder if it was too many syllables. Like, yo, is it too many syllables? Should I go by Eric B?
Let me put you in your place right now. Come on, my nigga. Arnold Schwarzenegger. If he can pull it off with that name, Eric Bellinger is going to do quite fine.
First name in history. But hey, the name is hard. It's like you got to take a couple extra seconds to say my full name. Because if you say Arnold, I'm not looking.
I hear you. Well, look, brother, thank you for the interview. It was good to see you. I'm going to get your number right after we press the record because I have to clear this damn record and revisit it.
Let's get it, world. Stay tuned for that.
Eric Bellinger, my brother. Once again, 1-800-HIT-EASY is out right now with him and HitMaka, and it's like all hits, honestly. It's
all hits, man. Let's go, y'all. Press play. Support independent music. You feel me?
Yep. It's the feature presentation. DJ Sus 1.